Hi everyone, my name is Roz, welcome back to my channel, and I'm the owner of Rock Decor and Fragrances. Today we're going to be doing a video on using metallic paint when making a candle jar. So if this is something that you would be interested in, then please keep watching and we'll get started. I'm just putting my gloves on. Now, although I do have some success with using metallic paint when making my candle jars, today is going to be a new test because here in Australia we can't get Hydrostone at the moment. I do believe one supplier may be getting some in the middle of November, but I have an order for a lady, so that doesn't help me at present. So today's video and making this jar, I'm going to be using a product which I have mentioned I think in my previous video. This is a product by a company here in Australia, in Tasmania. They are called Bramblier, and this product is an eco casting powder, and it works similar to, I guess, Jesmonite, where you use the powdered portion and you also use a liquid portion, which is this here. Hope you guys can see that. The only difference between this product and Jesmonite is not only do you just use the liquid portion, but you also use water as well. So we will see how this works. Hopefully, I have to make 10 of these, so I'm really hoping this is going to work. But for the purposes of the video now, since it's a test, I'm only going to be making one. So if it doesn't turn out, then I can have a little bit of a think of what I can do next to hopefully get it to work. Okay, so what we'll be using today is obviously our scales to weigh everything out. I have a mixing bowl here. I also have a couple of these little silicone containers that I like just to use to measure out the liquid and the water, just so I don't go over and, you know, make the proportions out. We'll be using obviously the eco casting powder. The order is for 3-inch tulip molds, so these molds are ones from Modern Craft Labs. I have my metallic paint here that the customer has ordered, which is, whoops, that's upside down, sorry, gold and, copper and black. So let's hope that this turns out. And I'll also have my little wooden skewer here that I'll use to swirl the paint, and also just my normal mixing spatula. Now, with using this particular product, the difference between using this and Cementol is, with Cementol, if your consistency is not quite right, which with Cementol you like it to be a bit of a thinner consistency, but with this product, it's, once again, it's like Hydrostone and Jesmonite, where there's specific ratios to use. So you can't play around with it, making it a little bit runnier or making it a little bit thicker. You have to actually stick to the ratios recommended by the supplier. So, okay, let's get started, and we will start measuring out our materials, and fingers crossed, guys, that this works out. Okay, so to make this size mold, we need to use 225 grams of Bramblier's Eco Casting Powder. Now let me say, I have used this for a little bit now, given I can't get Hydrostone, and I do actually quite like it. And if you look on their website, they say that there is like no silica in this product. So that is a big plus for me. The other products, Cementol obviously, and Hydrostone, they both have silica in them. So not that great, but this product, no silica. Okay, so that is our 225 grams of our eco casting compound. So I'll just set that aside. Now I will use this little silicone jug to measure out the liquid. We'll just give it a bit of a shake. And I need 18 grams of this. Oh, perfect. Okay, so I'll just set that aside, and always make sure that you, there's a little mark in there, we'll just get that out. Always make sure that you tear your scale back to 0 before measuring anything out, so you do have the correct amount that you need. Now we need 72 grams of water. Oops, that's a little bit too much. Just pour a little bit out. I probably poured too much now. Yep. Okay, now what I do is I just mix the water into the liquid and then just give it a little stir just to mix it in. We won't be needing the scales anymore, so we can move them to the side. Okay, now we're going to mix this into our powder. I'll just let that rest and pour out the bit that's left if there is any. Give it a mix. Now the other good thing about this product compared to Hydrostone is you don't actually need to let it sit for, I normally allow about 13 minutes to get like a crust type top. You can actually just mix this in straight away. And you can demold your vessel, if that's what you're making, about 45 minutes to an hour later. I have done it in 45 minutes and haven't had an issue. And you can see it's, nice and creamy like Hydrostone is. So that's just about mixed in. Now one thing I do with this is once it's mixed in, is I do give it a couple of taps on the bench like that, just to get any air bubbles to the top. And then we will give our paints another quick shake. I'll just pour that little bit that's in there in. Give it another little mix. Now I don't know, with Hydrostone and Cemento, as soon as you add metallic paint, it actually thickens it up. So I'm hoping that, I might leave that in there and use that instead of the mixing stick. I'm hoping that, because this is already quite thick, so we'll put a bit of black and we'll put a bit of copper and we'll give it a swirl. Just tap that off. Get our mould, and let's hope for the best, guys, and see if this works out. And having the exact proportions it really does help with waste. You can also with this product, like with Hydrostone, if you did happen to have a bit left over, use it to make some terrazzo chips. But they have a calculator on their website, and they have a few different products. that you can use, but this is the product that they recommend for candle vessels for safety reasons with the heat. So that's why I've got this one, and it is only relatively new, so that's good. But you can see there really nothing left. They have a couple of calculators on their website that you fill your mold with water, and then once you put in the grams that it takes of water, it automatically gives you the calculations that you need for the liquid portion that you need, which is a combination of the water and their liquid. So you use, as mentioned, 80% of the liquid will be the water and 20% will be the Pro Liquid. And it also gives you the powder as well. So we'll just give that a tap and tap it around the top just to release any bubbles that may be in around this area here. Okay, fingers crossed, and we will come back in about 45 minutes and we will see how this has turned out. Okay guys, I'll see you back here shortly. Hey guys, the moment of truth, and apologies for the noise outside. It is an awful day here today where I live. It's raining, that's really heavy rain outside. So once again, apologies for the noise if it is in the background. Okay, so here we go. Now I have let this sit a little bit longer than the 45 minutes, probably an extra 5 or 10, given it is a cool day. But they do say you can unmold within 45 minutes. So that part there doesn't look too great. Okay, so we'll remove the mold. Oh, look, overall, I've just got that little bit there that's a bit wet, so maybe I could have left it another 5 minutes or so, but that should dry okay, so that's not too bad. But overall, the copper and the gold has turned out pretty good with this product in this mold. I'm pretty happy with that. It's nice on the inside, not that that matters too much. But there you go guys. New product, Bramblier Eco Casting Powder with metallic paint. Well guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to see more of my videos, then please make sure you hit the subscribe button. You can also follow me on my Instagram page at Rock Decor and Fragrances. And thanks again for watching guys. I hope you have a great day, stay safe, and I'll see you again next time. Bye for now. Okay guys, so you can just see in this video I've just made another one, and instead of putting a couple of squirts of each colour, I've just done a couple of drops just to see if I can get more of the white in there and just the tones of the copper and the gold. So once again, we will see how this one goes, and I'll come back shortly, probably about an hour, and we'll see how this one turns out. You might have also noticed too that with this product, you really don't get as many bubbles showing up on your vessels once they have dried, which that's another plus for this product. I really like how the bubbles are really reduced. But anyways, okay, that's another one done, and we'll come back shortly, as I said, and we'll see how this one turns out. Fingers crossed. So here we are back, and we will check this one out that only had a couple of drops of each colour rather than squirts. Oh yes, I like that one better. Okay, just pop it out. Merely. Okay, so that one looks a lot better, I think. So that one was one done with just a couple of drops of each colour rather than a couple of squirts. Well, okay guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, and like I said before, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please hit the subscribe button if you want to see more of my videos, and you can also follow me on my Instagram page at Rock Decor and Fragrances. Okay, well, that's all for now, and I'll see you next time. Bye.